Big Mike's Coffee Shop presents the Avery Journal-Times Coaches Corner broadcast. Here's our host, Jamie Schell.
And good afternoon. Welcome to the Big Mike's Coaches Show, brought to you by Big Mike's Coffee Shop. Here back at the shop with lots of items available. Again, hot eats, cool treats, as we like to say. Everything from cappuccinos to frappes to your autumn delights and different specials with apples and pumpkins and all those things as we head now into November. And again, we just appreciate Mike and Jackie Nelson and their sponsorship here of the Coaches Show. Of course, here with Coach Ethan Farmer. And Coach, I know last week's contest not the exact result you would have liked per se. I know John came out and played pretty well.
Yep.
And I know there are some things you all need to kind of shore up. What's kind of your assessment of what happened with last week's contest?
I mean, we come out in the first quarter. I think it was like 0-0, either 0-7. They scored at the very last couple of seconds of that first quarter. Then, going into halftime, it was 20-0. But before all that, we kind of just told our kids way beforehand, keep playing. And then all of a sudden, change happened. We got there was 4 trick plays that was thrown on us, which I told Chris, good job on that. But then we had that punt return back for a touchdown. But, just overall, I mean, we come out in the first quarter ready to play, and then all of a sudden kind of just went downhill from there, which, right now that's one of the things that we kind of hit on this week here that, we got to fix. And, Monday's practice was pretty doggone good. Tuesday's practice was the same. Intensity was actually up. And then yesterday, was actually higher intensity yesterday. So just going to kind of finish up with a walkthrough today, and, hopefully we can be able to get these seniors a win tomorrow night.
Talk a little bit about the excitement about coming back to McDonald's Stadium tomorrow evening to be able to play this contest, taking on Mitchell, of course, in our home finale, senior night. How special is it to be able to come back home after these last 3 weeks on the road and really haven't played a game at Newland in over a month at least? So what's that going to be like for you?
I mean, it's kind of exciting, and I think all our kids are excited for it. I think the school is excited for it. I think the community is probably excited for it as well. Just being able to be back, at home. We've been through a lot the last couple of months, and obviously the kids are back in school now, so it's kind of still odd a little bit to some of them right now. But just being able to play in front of our fans tomorrow night, and definitely our seniors. Don't want to really talk about it because this is actually my first 4-year group. So
right.
Definitely want to be able to win for them tomorrow, and you definitely kind of feel the excitement right now. Just from our players and just from the school support, really.
And you've got over a dozen seniors, right? 14, 15, 16, somewhere along those lines.
Yep.
Kind of lose track. It's a lot of seniors just on the football team, and you have other seniors who are going to be recognized in the fall sports also tomorrow night. I know that's always a special night, but special about the fact that it's Mitchell.
Yeah.
That they went through a lot of, very much a lot of the same struggles due to Hurricane Helene that Avery has. And I guess the significance of being able to play against them and kind of those two communities really coming together tomorrow night.
Absolutely. I just think it's just good for both communities. Being able to compete at home, being able to, it's Avery versus Mitchell. So, I think like I said, the excitement is there. And, just being able to have them come over as well. Just being able to be up under the Friday night lights again for us for the first time. And we've been playing on Saturdays, which obviously, the most of our kids and, parents and everybody in the community has kind of been a little tough. But just being able to play on Friday night lights again, up under the lights, due to the time changing, pretty excited.
Of course, last week Mitchell played Mountain Heritage at home, and Heritage, we've already seen how they play. They're a very good team.
Yep.
And they really handled Mitchell pretty soundly, especially the first half in that matchup.
Yep.
When you see Mitchell on tape with that game and other games that you've seen, what do you feel like they do well as far as just as a team? What does Coach Pittman and his staff do for that team to be as successful as they've been this season, again with 6 wins here already?
Discipline.
Okay.
Discipline. They're very disciplined. And just fundamental sounds. And it's been doing the same things for the past couple of years. Obviously since rec league to now. So, he's got a system, and the system's working. And try to be able to stop that is, obviously I think our kids kind of seen that their whole entire life, and they've been seeing it since they were in the rec league. So, Our biggest thing is just I told our kids already, just be ready to come out and play, knowing for a fact, senior night, and we want to definitely get these seniors a win for sure.
Of course, not to look past this game,
Yep.
but with one win already with Rosman,
Yep.
you kind of on a bubble, I guess, when it comes to
Yep.
potentially qualifying for the state playoffs.
Yep.
First, how much would a win help those chances this week? And then secondly, how do you all anticipate kind of things shaking down at this point?
One, the win would definitely help us. I think it'll help our community as well.
Sure.
I think they got a 12-game, something like that, 12-game win streak going on right now. I definitely for our seniors, especially, just that win tomorrow will definitely be able to help us out tremendously. I think it'll help us out in the playoffs as well. But it's kind of the way I told our kids right now. I want these for the seniors. We've been through so much the last 4 years, ups and downs. These seniors are my world, and this is the only thing I want for them. And it's going to come down tomorrow night for sure. And like I said, my emotions all week long is kind of setting in. It's been set in since pretty much Monday. Just knowing for a fact these seniors I've actually had for 4 years, and just what they've done in the community, not just sports wise, but what these kids have done overall out in the community, just out and about, just being young men. And I've actually seen these kids grow the last 4 years, and definitely gonna mean the world to me.
Yeah, and again, of course, senior day is always a big day in any sport. Of course, you got so many that this year kind of is going to wrap things up potentially tomorrow night. Hopefully not. Hopefully we'll get a postseason berth as well. But
that's the ultimate goal. But it's like I told our kids, take one step, one game at a time for sure. And I think their main focus is right now, just like everybody else's, is Mitchell. And like I told them, worry about this one, then we'll worry about later on for sure.
And I know during a normal season, when you get to game 9, 10, I guess 10-game seasons now, or 11, I guess still 10 now. They changed that a year or two ago. But with a 10-game season, you have the one bye week, and usually you have teams at this rate that are kind of banged up, kind of beaten up. But this season being so differently, where you had that kind of a 3 to 4 week span there, where there were no games. How are you guys right now, health-wise, as far as physically goes?
Health-wise, we're fine across the board. We probably got one or two that's just up under the weather a little bit, and then sickness is going around. But right now, I think they're all going to be ready to rock and roll tomorrow.
Okay. Mentioned about Mitchell's discipline defensively. I know they've had some strong efforts this year, but then of course last week a very strong Heritage team. Defensively, what do you expect to see from them this week?
Just kind of all different type of looks. You never know. I think they're right now just their base right now is a 4-3. But knowing Travis, got a couple tricks up his sleeve, so
not sure.
So you just definitely got to prep for that. You got to prep the kids for that. Just so they can be able to understand and know early. So when they do sit in the ball game, nobody's freaking out or anything. Just adjust to it for sure.
Are you surprised by the weather forecast?
To be honest with you, yes.
For November.
Yes.
Because it looks like it's going to be a fairly warm night, nice night. I mean, I've seen games of Mitchell this time of year where it's been snowing. Covering those. But
last year I was in about 3 hoodies last year over there. So warm weather. I think it's going to be good. Just nice weather. Just being able to get out and compete, and knowing for a fact it's Mitchell and the senior night for sure.
Of course, other sports taking place still in the fall season. Kind of
soccer. About
to transition in the spring into fall, winter, I should say. But the soccer team, the brackets have come out, and they're a number 3 seed in the 1A West. They're going to be hosting a match, excuse me, I believe Saturday.
Saturday.
And then they're going to be moving their way along, playing drawn. So I want to encourage anyone who's out to come out and support the Vikings in the playoffs. I think this team has a lot of potential. I tell you, just look at the way the bracket goes, I think they could be doing something special coming up. So definitely keep an eye on those guys. And then, of course, you're having some of the football players kind of transition into basketball a little bit, trying to juggle that at this point too, of course. And a couple of soccer guys play football too. I know Caden was there. Will be with you last week because he had a soccer match.
And Beckham coach as well. So
having those guys back will, I'm sure, help as well, especially with the special teams with Caden, what he can do too. So,
absolutely.
Coach, again, the rest of the season, there's been ups and downs. It's been a season like no other that I've ever experienced. And I know for you, probably say the same. Again, what would you say to folks tomorrow night to have a chance to come out to watch a home game, to come out and see this team. And again, they can't say it's going to be too cold because it's not.
No.
So what would you say to fans to come out to support the team, especially the seniors too, but the entire team tomorrow evening on senior night?
I think it would be all important just to be able to come out and support our kids. I know we all have been through a lot, and just being able to have the community support behind us, and just to let the kids see this, and all of us has already been coming together, during the time frame of the hurricane and after the hurricane, and I think to be able to see those stands packed tomorrow night, mean the world to our athletes, mean the world to our community, to know for a fact that you guys are still behind us, and obviously for us, it's probably going to be our last home game this season here, so definitely be able to come out, pack the stands for sure, and then obviously Saturday too, be able to come out and support our soccer team as well, and just come out and support. I mean, that's just one of the biggest things, and all of us should be family, which I think we all are in Avery County, and like I said, pack the house tomorrow and pack the house on Saturday for sure.
Last question I'll ask you is, what has this season to date shown you about your team, just about your group?
A lot of determination. A lot of fighters for sure. Not giving up, continuously showing up day in and day out, being there for one another. You name it. This is a strong group, and just seeing what everybody's been through, and we've had some things that go on. Can't really say, but we had a lot of things go on in the community. Even with some of our kids, things that's happened of that nature. But this is a great, awesome group of kids that continues to fight each and every day and not quit and continues to help others. It's definitely a great group for sure.
Definitely appreciative of that. And of course, you and your one of your players came over and helped us out the paper. So I helped move into some heavy stuff. So we're also grateful for all the work they're doing in the community too. Again, just a reminder that tomorrow night is senior night. There'll be recognitions taking place around 7 prior to the kickoff of the game at 7:30 at McDonald Stadium. I want to encourage everyone to be there. I want to encourage our friends watching from Mitchell to come up and join us as well. Definitely excited about having a good full house there tomorrow evening for senior night. And again, of course, we mentioned soccer playing a state playoff game coming up on Saturday, I believe, against Strong.
Yep.
And again, getting ready to transition into the winter sports, basketball, wrestling. We'll be kind of giving you some updates on that as we go. We again appreciate Big Mike's. Of course, lots of their items available. You can find them on Facebook. You can find them here in person on Wyatt Street here in Newland with lots of great items available. I'll tell you, especially lattes and mochas and muffins and hot drinks, cold drinks. I've not found anything yet that I did not like here.
Everything's good, man.
I have not found a thing.
Everything's
good.
And
it's amazing. So please come out and support them. I know they've been doing a bunch in the community as well. I mean, a lot of events, concerts, fireworks, you name it. They're very involved in our community. So we definitely want to encourage you to support them as well. So we hope to catch back up with you at halftime of the game on Friday night. Also, post-game, Coach, hope we can catch up with you.
Yes.
We'll try to win, lose, or draw. We'll plan on having you up there, and we'll have a few words. Of course, last time you got doused with Gatorade, so hey, this time tell them to do it with water if it happens, okay? Make sure it's water and not Gatorade, for sure. They just grabbed the first bucket and threw it on you, so there you go. And again, that was your last home game, so you're coming off a last home win, so hoping for the best there. Again, thank you for watching. We appreciate you supporting us, supporting Big Mike's Coffee Shop, and we look forward to seeing you with our live updates tomorrow evening from the stadium. Until then, so long for now.